Okay, we've got some bad news. The Sims Medieval Let's Play, it's not going to be able to work right now. Because my game stopped on me because my battery died. And I can't regain the save, and I don't really want to redo it. I could, but I'd be starting in a random place, and I think you guys get the basic feel of it. The only two things you need to worry about are hunger and energy, and worry about your responsibilities, filling them, and making the quest better. The quest will be very self-descriptive, and that's basically it. I did it in 3 parts. I thought it'd take 15, but you get the feeling of it, and I hate to do this, but it's more of a review, actually. I'm still going to mark it as Let's Play, but I'm going to consider this the Sims Medieval Review. I still have Alpha Sasha with me.
Hey, everybody!
So we're going to wrap up the series, actually. So she's gotten a look at it, I've gotten a look at it. We're both going to be giving off our review. Now, as always, we start with story. This is the premises of the game, the synopsis, how everything goes, how everything runs. What's the point of the game? Now, it takes place in medieval times. You complete quests, and well, that's pretty much it, actually. So, my opinion, the story is just a classic. It's just medieval. You run your kingdom, and it's done pretty well. Very creative quests, very innovative storybook looks, and I find the story very well done. So I'm going to give it a 7 stars out of 9, obviously. So, what do you think, Alpha, from what you've seen?
Well, from what I've seen, I haven't actually played the game. I've just watched you, which it actually looks like a really fun game. Although, aside of the fact that you run a kingdom, this sounds an awful lot like RuneScape. I really do not want to talk how I know that experience, anyways, because I have ashamed to even be associated with that game. So, yeah, I'd give it a good rating.
And that rating is?
6.5, probably. Out of 9.
Alright. Then a 6.5 and a 7 would be we'd have to round that up to a 7. Because halfway between 6.5 and 7 doesn't matter what that is. I don't even need to think about it because it'd still be higher than 6.5. So I need to round up to 7. So that's a 7 stars for story. Next is gameplay. How it ran through, how it works, if it's smooth, if it's rough, if it's easy. It's very self-explanatory. It's easy to move around. It's classic Sims. However, there was a slight delay. Like when you're moving your mouse over one object, then you quickly go to another one. When you click on that, it might still show the options if you clicked on the other object. Other than that, the gameplay was still pretty good, but it's a little repetitive. It's the same Sims that we knew when we were younger. It's the same Sims we know now. It's not a bad thing, but it's not anything really new. So, give it a bit lower score. I'm going to give it 5 stars. What about you, Sasha? I mean, you know you haven't played it, but what would you think?
Well, honestly, since I haven't played it, I'd go with your rating.
Yes, we'll just match up. So we got 7 and a 6. Now let's finish with detail or design. This is the references it makes in other games, the extra little things they threw in there, and the graphics that they made. Just the little things and the things that make it possible. For example, in this, it's a medieval scenario. That's a bit of detail. The graphics are very basic and smooth, but they're also very well done. I read somewhere it's supposed to be hand-painted, the graphic color or something. I'm not sure. I don't really know. I don't know how they did that. But they said something when it was like hand-painted. They did some really interesting things, and they kept the same Sims 3 engine, and it's the first one of like their time travel or different type of different types of setups for Sims games. This one's medieval, another one could be like Wild West or whatever. I don't know. That's what I read somewhere. And this is an interesting idea, and it's executed pretty well. However, you can only play if you're doing a quest. I really didn't like that much. I'd love to give it an 8, which is what it would be, but that fact brings it down to a 6. Oh yeah, the last one was a 5, my bad. So that's 7, 6, and 5. So, the overall rating is... Yep, it's going to be a 6. So, a 6 stars for Sims Medieval.
Out of 9.
Out of 9, obviously, so yeah. Now, my personal rating for this game. Now, this is completely biased. Everything else is unbiased. This is my completely biased rating. What my enjoyment of it. I give it 8 stars. It's incredibly fun, and it's addicting, and you'd be playing it for a long time. She can't give her personal rating because she hasn't actually played it, and this is something where you really need to play it to give a biased review of it. So there you go. It's 8 stars on my point of view, and a 6 stars and just a general point of view, the unbiased. So that brings it up, I guess if you want to, you could round that to 7 if you want that to be like the final rating. But no, it's going to be final rating is 6, personal rating is 8. So thanks guys so much for watching. I'm sorry that we had to cut this short. The rest of them will be much, much, much longer. I'm hoping to get videos that are in like the 60s and 70s. Really sorry I had to cut this short. Just look at this as an extended review, basically. The weekly review will be coming out on Monday. If I can get my capture card working, we're experiencing some difficulties. If I can't, it'll be coming out that next Monday. So stay tuned, and I hope to get my first Ocarina of Time Let's Play, which is out next Monday. It might be Ocarina of Time. If I change it, I might change it to something else, but probably not. I might keep it Ocarina of Time.
And P.S. Since 9 Stars is already doing a review for, doing a walkthrough through Ocarina of Time, I'll simply just giving my own review since I have played the game. I mean, what Zelda fan hasn't?
Exactly, it's the best of them all. I don't care what you say. No, Link to the Past is not better. No, Twilight Princess is not better. No, First Zelda is not better. Ocarina of Time is the best. Okay, that's biased. But oh well. Yeah.
Hooray for biased ratings!
Hooray! Anyway, so Sasha, you want to say anything about how you're going to do everything? I've already told everyone enough times. Weekly reviews come out on Monday, and Let's Plays will be coming out one day every weekday. I work on them on the weekends. Now, Sasha, would you like to say anything about how you're going to run everything before we go?
Well, just a word of caution, be patient. I am somewhat lazy.
Yes, and she doesn't know exactly what she's doing yet from what I've gathered. But she will have stuff out. Do you think you'll have it out before summer, or do you think you're going to have it out during summer?
During summer, definitely.
Right,
my schedule's way too busy during not summer.
As you could probably guess, same things with me, as I've delayed this already way over the time I expected to get this done. I expected to get my first one out March 14th. Took me until March 22nd. So I might be a little bit behind, but I'm going to try not to. She might end up that way. She's mostly probably going to be doing hers in summer. But mine will be coming out as often as I can, and I hope to keep everything on schedule. Thank you for watching. This is the end of the Sims Medieval Let's Play, basically extended review. So thanks for watching, and
see you everybody.
See you guys next time.